Challenge, and those who have made it to the Apprentice Challenge, what do you think? We will just give you the certificate tonight? Of course not. We will give you one of the souvenirs that you could pass on to your downlines, to your kids, to your family that at one point in time you made it to NWorld's The Apprentice Challenge. And there's no other way best to document it by creating an AVP for this one. I will show it to you later. I'm sure you did not expect that to be displayed tonight, or I don't know if you're expecting it at all or anytime soon. But yes, we have the finished product fresh from our creative, from the creative minds of the people behind our creative department. But before that, I would like to share you some information first before I could even present those far more significant distinctions I would like to give tonight. Other than the Apprentice Challenge qualifiers or participants, we have invited certain number of people, I think about 50 of them, for this particular occasion. Yes, we invited you not just to have dinner with us. We invited you for something far deeper than that. And I'm sure you're all excited to know what's the reason behind. But what else can I say? I'd like to thank my colleagues in the management, Jel, Ton, everyone else who's in the office running the business today, those guys in our branches running our stores today, the men and women behind NWorld, thank you so much. But who we have today, my better half, the Vice Chairman, who also led the creative department, who co-directed this particular video, which I'm very excited later because I have, me, Doc, Jamon, and Pao viewed it until like this morning, pero hindi pa tapos. So I would like to be surprised, excited daw makita, because this is the trip where I allowed Jamon, Pao, Arthur, Doc, Jun Raboy as well to help me organize the team. It's totally different. Being the founder of the company, the chairman of the company, sometimes you even think of, should I participate in this parasailing thing? Or should I do this one? Do I really have to do this one? There are hundreds of thousands of people waiting for I'm running the company now. So, sige, sila na lang muna. But, yes, things have changed. So many things have changed. Even the idea that kami nila Doc, nila Jerome, nila AJ, nila Riel. Europe tayo ng ganito ganyan sa isip ko. Dati, ang dali ko mo ngayon. Teka, kailangan na pipirma ng mga dokumento kailangan na pipirma ng cheque It's totally different today. It's totally different today. I could say, I could join them. I would like to join them all the time, but I was thinking, if I leave, sasama si Pao. Pag sumama si Pao, may iwan na lang si Miss Jo, tsaka si Ate Joyce. Hindi pwede magkasakit isa sa kanila. Walang payout. Sabi ko pa ni next travel, sasama si Pao. Hindi pa pwedeng hindi sasama ito. Ito pa naman, pasimuno rin to. Pag sumama ako, kasama misis ko. So sabi ko, no payout will happen. We cannot pay our bills as well. To those, to that level, nakakatuwang isipin, iba yung obligasyon. Hindi ako natakot, hindi ako nalula. Nakita ko na, minsan magsasakripisyo ka ng konti, kaya kita nyo, isa lang sumama sa Boracay, hindi pa pwedeng dalawa, hindi pa pwede lahat. Kasi, sige, hindi pa pwede. Right now, I would never use the alibi we're a startup company because of the issues that we have right now for our stocks. But yes, indeed, because of that, we're trying to catch up. And if my 24 hours is not enough to complete the requirements of a startup company, hindi naman tayo startup per se as like we are getting people, getting recognition, getting customers. Pambihira, nangyari sa atin. Startup, as it was incorporated last July 9, but hypergrowth, phenomenal, super, meteoric, uber, I don't know else. What else can I say? Yun ang nangyayari sa atin ngayon. It didn't happen to our previous company in its first 6-7 years until we transferred to that fancy-looking place. Never. Nandun din tayo nun. We were the same gang and squad. People, leaders. We tried our best. But I guess that was just part of our learning process. We are made for this one. But di ko alam mag-represent na ba ako, mag-share ako. I have so many things in mind to say. Di ko alam, but I'm really happy. Yesterday, Channel 5 gave us another exposure, and I'm so happy about it. Not happy in the sense that I would love them to do that over and over again, but yesterday they were fair. Sticking to what it should be, to what they should have been doing in their entire broadcast. Something that they did not do in their earlier two broadcasts. Yesterday they were fair. They only broadcasted a complaint of a person who's yet to receive his product, the other one who failed, allegedly, to get a car loan. And how cute is that? One complaining na hindi niya nakuha produkto niya, why don't you go to the office and get your product? No one in the media will give you that product, trust me. Whether you go to see it or even BBC or Al Jazeera, trust me, they will not be able to give you that product. Go to the office. The other person who claims to be promised to be supported as he transfers to our company, I really don't know. Do we have an official program for that one? Say we do. I understand it's personal obligation to pay the banks. And say if he was promised that someone in our company would help him and failed, why blame my company if the banks foreclosed or took your property? Shouldn't that be your personal obligation? Kung wala kang pera, huwag kang mayabang na kumuha ng kotse. Kukuha-kuha ka, wala ka pala pambayad. Tapos pag hindi ka pinautang ng ibang tao, lahat sisihin mo yung tao na yun. Come on, we're on earth. Will you blame someone else for not lending you money and blame that person because your car was foreclosed, was taken away by the bank? If at all those things were true. If at all the allegations were true. If at all those things really transpired. Kung wala namang ganon, kamusta naman? You know what? We, NWorld, myself, we're not different from frontrunners of a certain post in the government, whether vice presidential post, presidential post, senatorial, Congress, or whatever. Pag nangunguna ka, talagang babanatan ka. Don't get me wrong, I'm not campaigning for anyone. But we are now all aware, not all things alleged to a certain person, to a certain party is true. But, I will have my time later on, but for now, I would just like to thank you all. Maraming salamat sa inyo lahat. A lot of people still do not understand NWorld. Why are they so crazy about NWorld? Why are they so amazed by their president? Have you not noticed how happy we were on stage a while ago? You won't find that anywhere else in the realm of MLM. You won't. Trust me. You won't. And that, my friend, is another reason why you should do NWorld. That source of happiness, simple things, genuine, authentic, immaculate happiness. Candid, splendid as well. Walang plastic, walang script, walang kodigo. Just like how I have spoken before thousands and hundreds of thousands of people across my 17 years of career. Never did I make a codigo. For what? Because I don't know my business? Because I don't know your name, your group's name, the remarks, the milestones, the important things in my company? Of course not. Pag binigyan mo ko ng kodigo, I'm in trouble. That only means I'm in trouble. That's not me. Now tonight, I'm happy to rekindle that, yes, someone mentioned earlier, those guys present with me at that hotel, F1, are those guys. You can raise your hand. Damn, almost all. And gracious goodness, look at us today. The numbers I'm about to present, later in my presentation, are those guys who have made it to our top 50 list. Yes, I'll be announcing the top 50. Why? Because I would like to make a gentle reminder. The awarding is not tonight, but on July. But I would like to give you a heads up who's leading in the race. Would that be fine with you?
Yes.
Not a survey. But in our case, it's not survey, but performance, top performers. I'll be presenting it later tonight. And I don't know what else will happen, but I'm very happy to. I should drink more scotch later, and trust me, get me drunk, we'll have more blessings or happiness tonight. Please open those scotch, please. And allow those gentlemen at the back to have some taste of it. Anyway, before I continue further, I'd like to make some important announcements. All right, my brains are quite working fast. They mix 2 to 3 words at the same time. First slide, please. All right, I have made this post earlier today. All right, a gentle and soft reminder for all distributors, VAT registered distributors. You should submit your filings to us accordingly, based on the dates scheduled by our finance department. We usually give you 5 days allowance from your DAR filing of your monthly VAT